Hey guys, Parallel Sims here, back with another tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get better at building and editing. If this video helps you at all in any way, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. So there's a few ways that you can do this, and the best way is to go into creative and try out some different maps. I will show you those right now, so let's get into it. So the first map is Raider's Edit Course, and I'll have the code and his links in the description. This map is really good for all types of editing. And when you start in, you get a grappler and a rift to go just to help you get around the map more, because this map is massive. Right at the beginning, there's 8 different ways to practice editing going up. So the first one is just a quick ramp edit, and this is really easy to get used to. It's nothing really crazy. The second one you move on to is a floor cone, and that's really important, but also one of the easiest edits to do. So once you practice that a few times, you'll probably have it down. And the third one is a ramp floor, which is also very important. Now the fourth one is where it starts getting kind of hard. It's a ramp and then a floor and then a cone. But to get better at doing a ramp and a floor and a cone, I recommend taking it pretty slow at first and then gradually increase the speed as you get better at it. So the next two have to do with cone edits, which are probably the most underrated edit. I recommend really trying to get good with your cones. The first one is just a typical cone floor, and the second one is a cone floor cone. Now this 7th one is the best one out of these, and I think is the most important. It is a floor, a cone, and then a wall. This is the one that you're probably going to use in-game the most when playing against really good players, so I really recommend trying to get good at this. And obviously I need some more work, but I practice this almost every day, so hopefully I'll get better at it as time goes on. So if you come over to this part of the map, it's a bunch of ways to practice editing walls and ramps. This one right here is the best one, because like I said before, this is the one that you're probably going to use in-game the most, and you want to get really quick with this, and I will show you guys why. So say you're box fighting someone, and they're in this box right here, this little 1x1, and they don't have anything in the middle. What you're going to want to do is break the wall and then put a ramp in there. They'll be turbo building the wall, but the ramp will place and they'll have their wall. So you'll re-break it, place that wall, and then you can edit the wall and then edit the ramp, and then you can kill them. So let's move on to flying up to this part of the map. So you come over here and there's also 8 selections, but this time it's going down. And the first one is just a cone and then a floor. The second one is just flipping a ramp. The third one is just a floor wall. The fourth one is a cone floor wall. The fifth one is a cone floor ramp wall. The next one is a ramp and then a floor, and then the last one is a wall ramp floor. So what I recommend getting really good at is the ramp and the floor. People really underestimate how important it is to be good at editing ramps. I recommend practicing this one the most out of these. Now I'm sure you guys have seen these before. All these are is just ramps and floors, and what you're going to want to do is just edit down. And the goal for this is to be able to edit the ramp and the floor so fast that you don't touch the floor below you. You have to be on really low ping to do that and really quick, so that's pretty hard to do. But I would consider yourself good if you're getting everyone consistently. There's 2 parts of this map that I don't use a whole lot, and that's this little tunneling area with the walls and the cone. The other one is the one where you build up with either cones or cone floors or ramps. While this is a good edit to practice, I really don't see it that viable to use in game, so if I were you, I'd practice the other things I mentioned first before getting these things down. So this has been Raider's Edit Map, and I really recommend checking this out and going through the things that I said in the video. Now the second way that I recommend to get better at editing and building is to box fight people. And if you guys don't know what box fighting is, it's either 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4. And what you do is usually go in like a 4x3 box and you guys fight each other. So this is my box fighting map that I made to practice with my friends. Usually there's not a bunch of builds here. What you do is you all spawn in one corner. You just fight each other. But what you focus on is not just sitting in the open fighting. You want to focus on sitting in a box, getting peeks on each other, and editing. So I'll try and get that map published for people to play. But one of the best box fighting maps out there is Fibers. It makes really good box fighting maps. Hop in the game, and whoever is on the first team would stay. Now that whoever was on the other team would switch teams right here. Team select, and then go to team 2. And now you would want to start the game. You immediately start out with a pump, an AR, 2 minis, and a fish. What you do is just fight each other. They would spawn on the other end right here. I hope this video helped you guys get better at editing and building, and make sure to leave a like and drop a sub if you haven't already. Peace.